If you are living a foreign country and try to overcome the barrier of oral English, this video is made for you. During the process of learning English, I think you might have asked yourself the following questions. The first, is English race dependent? Asians and Caucasians are different physiologically, but can they sound the same? And the answer is yes. If a Chinese is born in America and raised there, he can speak English exactly the same way as the Caucasians. By listening to the voices only without seeing the faces, one cannot distinguish whether the speaker is a Chinese or a Caucasian. So language is not race-based. Another question you might ask is whether language is intelligence-based, meaning only intelligent people can speak a language well. And the answer is also no. Because people who do not do well in academics can still speak English without any problem. The third question might be whether language is knowledge-based, meaning only the people with the knowledge of language can speak language. And the answer is no. Because in earlier times, there were so many illiterate people who cannot read, but they still can communicate without any barrier. With these three questions answered, we know that Asians can speak English well, and you don't have to be an intelligent person to speak a language. And the knowledge, especially the vocabulary, is not a compulsory factor in language acquisition. In oral English, there are only 3,000 to 5,000 words which are frequently used. So 5,000 vocabulary is enough in daily conversation. What is the barrier that prevents people from developing this language skill? And is there any approach, a better approach to develop the oral language skill? The answer is mirror neuron approach. Mirror neuron is a chemical that is released when human beings mimic others. It is the factor which underline how people develop the skills such as crawling, walking, running, and certain actions in sports. It is the fundamental instinct that lies in every human being. Every normal human being have this potential to gain the skill through mimicking others. So, how to use this approach in acquisition of a language skill? The key to this approach is imagination. We know that people imagine before they perform certain actions when they mimic others. So, in language acquisition, when you listen to another person speak, you use your imagination to think about how the articulatory organs, mainly the tongue, moved inside that speaker's mouth. You imagine how it is moved, and you feel it with your own tongue. You can sense the different tensions when listening to another language, because the way the tongue moved is different. And this is the key for this approach, because when you mimic this way, your brain releases mirror neurons, which form the new network in your brain circuit. And the more developed this network is, the more advanced and proficient that your language skill is. I also think that why the Chinese people cannot speak English well after years of learning English. The reason lies in one famous Chinese saying, 鹦鹉学舌, a parrot which mimic the tongue movement. Because this phrase has been attached to negative meanings, so people try to avoid it. But people already forgot that a parrot is the only animal in the whole world of animals that can pronounce certain voices or sound that is understandable to the people. So this is actually a miracle. And why people attach a negative meaning to this? Because this phrase basically emphasizes on that the parrot doesn't understand what he's saying. But human beings can attach meaning to the sound. If a bird can pronounce certain sound that it is understandable by human beings, which is a cross breeds, and human beings can definitely use this approach to learn a foreign language of mankind. I have delved deeply about this topic in my longer videos. And if you have time to watch that video, I'm confident that you will gain a lot of benefits from watching it. I hope this video can help you to overcome the oral language barrier.